Hi, you guys. Hi, you guys. Happy Thursday. It's been a minute. I'm hopping on here a little bit early to make sure all the technical, sounds working, make sure everybody can see me. Happy Thursday, you guys. Happy Thursday. It's been a minute since I've been on here. We'll let everybody come on over. Welcome, everybody. Happy Thursday. It's the end of July. Can you believe it's the end of July? July flew by, you guys. Happy Thursday. We got about 4 minutes. I wanted to come on here a little early, make sure everything was working properly. If you can hear me and see me clearly, let me know. I decided to hop on here. I know I kind of just sent out an email a few minutes ago to let everybody know I was coming on here. So give everybody a few minutes. I said 8 o'clock. It's about 7:56. So we've got a few minutes until everybody joins. Let me type in the chat. Welcome, everybody. Joan, hold on, Joan. You got a new picture? Is that a new profile picture, Joan? Come on. I see you with your profile picture. How's Texas? Welcome, everybody. Come on in here. Come on in this room on this Thursday. Is it the last Thursday? No, I think we got one more Thursday. Welcome. No, it's the same one, Sean. I feel like you had a different picture. I don't know, but it looks good. Welcome, everybody. We'll get started about 8 o'clock. I decided to come on here. I know I haven't been on here on my usual Sundays. I just had things going on Sundays, but I was like, I miss my YouTube family. So let me hop on here on Thursday. A lot of new articles have come out, about real estate, commercial real estate. You guys, I posted 2 new videos on the channel. I posted one earlier today. I posted one yesterday. So make sure you go check out those videos. Try to get back to just kind of posting regularly on the channel. So welcome, everybody. Come on in here. Let me know where you're from. We still got a couple minutes to let everybody get the message that I'm live. But so much is going on. Commercial real estate. I'm not talking about the election. I am not talking about that. But we've got a lot of commercial numbers out, foreclosure numbers. A lot of jobs are laying off. So I figured we just talk about a little bit of everything. I can answer questions, auction questions, how we do. Maryland is in the house. That's right. Still being patient and holding and fold. That's right. If you got to put them up under the mattress or a shoebox, that's what you got to do. That's right. That's what I talked about in the latest video that I just put out today. Y'all, 56,000 Birmingham, 56,000 people backed out of contracts last month. 56,000 home buyers walked away from their contract last month. We can jump into that. Maryland, okay. I think, look at everybody on the northeast, upper east coast is in here tonight. I love to know where you're from. Birmingham, okay. Welcome. I will start in 1 minute. I was just trying to get in here, make sure all the visuals, make sure you could hear me, see me clearly. Like I said, I haven't been on here in the past, I think 2 Sundays. So I wanted to come on here, catch up, discuss some real estate news that's going on. I enjoy our times together, So let's jump in, you guys. If you are new here, welcome. You guys, I'm Ashley Pickens here in Memphis, Tennessee. I've been in real estate since 2006 as a real estate agent, as a real estate broker. But now y'all know me as like your auction mama. I'm your auction mama. I auction off foreclosures here at the courthouse in Memphis, in Nashville, parts of Mississippi. I am that person that says going once, going twice, sold. That is what I do. So I kind of come on here and share information about auctions and foreclosures and the real estate market, and try to answer as many questions I can about the things that I know. So welcome, everybody. I'm happy everybody's here. It is 8 o'clock. So let's just jump right in, you guys. So, like I said, an article just came out that said, "Welcome from Mississippi." Let me know where you're from. I love to hear where everybody's from. See where, we have people from all across the country, the globe, half the time. So, like I was saying, there's a couple of things that I like to go over, like job cuts, things like that. But interesting article that came out, you guys. I'm going to try to share my screen. You guys, as we go along, if you have any questions, just kind of throw them in the chat and I'll try to answer them as much as I possibly can. Okay. So, really quickly, I was on our favorite website, you know, Daily Job Cuts, right? If you're not familiar with this site, I share it quite a bit. So let's see. Hold on. Of course, Daily Job Cuts does that, the ads. Oh, hold on, you guys. Boom. There we go. That should be it. South Florida, Gulf Breeze. Oh, my godparents live in Gulf Breeze. I was there 2 summers ago. They live right there on the beach in Gulf Breeze. So you guys, Daily Job Cuts. Hello from St. Louis. Lois from St. Louis. Welcome. If you could, did my screen change, everybody? Can y'all see? Let me know. Blink if my screen changed. You know how this works. Thank you. So, you guys, Daily Job Cuts. I like to go through here. It just shows jobs that are laying off, bankruptcy, all that kind of stuff. So, it's a couple of good articles that come out. Red Lobster and their biscuits are about to file bankruptcy, but we all knew that. But here it is. 56,000 home purchases were canceled last month. Did y'all hear about this? 56,000. Hold on. I'm about to share. Stop sharing and let's share this. I just put out a video today. I put out a video today and yesterday about this, you guys. So get this. 56,000 purchases were canceled last month. 20% of home sales for the last month also had a price cut. Y'all, these home values are about to start coming down. That's why we're playing the waiting game. We are playing the waiting game. I've said it a ton of times, right? You don't want to be the one catching a falling knife, right? What do I mean? Home prices are coming down. You jump in and buy, and then next week you upside down on your house. You know what I mean? You don't want that, right? So that's what I'm saying. We're waiting. And if you have to buy, negotiate. That is the name of the game that we're playing right now. Negotiate if you have to buy. If they aren't willing to negotiate, y'all better walk away from that house and wait a couple weeks and then circle back around because it'll probably be sitting there. That house will probably be there. So house hunters are having trouble committing because buying a home is more expensive than ever. The median home sales price rose 4% year over year to a record of $442,000 is the median sales price right now. And that, of course, that depends on where you live. Absolutely. But there's some more stats that I thought were very, Florida is all in. I love Florida. Shout out to everybody from Florida. I love y'all. And y'all are always in the real estate news, right? Florida stays in the real estate news. 900 home purchase agreements were canceled in June, right? The highest percentage among the 50 most populous areas: Jacksonville, Tampa, Vegas, and San Antonio. You guys, crazy. Canceled the most. We're seeing nightmare scenarios where deals are getting canceled at the last minute. That is so. Yes, we saw, but y'all saw my videos today. Thanks, you guys. But that is so, you know what I mean? Like, I get when people cancel, but I also feel bad for the sellers too. Because imagine you have a house under contract and you think you have a good solid buyer and they back out. You know what I mean? Like, I think there's ways to do it. Like, how much your mortgage payment is going to be before the day before closing, right? They give you those numbers. You have to sign off on that disclosure way before closing, right? So I feel like there is a time period, right? to back out. Don't wait until the day before closing, right? You know what I mean? Because you get your numbers before then. Just courtesy is what I'm saying, especially if a seller has another house under contract, hoping that they're going to sell their house. You know what I mean? So, especially contingent on the sale of their personal house. That could just be a domino effect for everybody. You know what I mean? But I also get when people back out, right? If that mortgage payment is not in your budget, if that money ain't making sense, the math ain't mathing on that mortgage payment, you know what I mean? You have to do what's best for you too. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, don't wait until the last minute. That's all I'm saying. You want a $500,000 house for $200,000? I want mine for $22.19. So I'm with you. So let's keep going. They were saying a lot of times people don't want to share HOA information. Condo buyers are entitled to see a building's HOA board meeting minutes before finalizing a purchase, but this agent said some are having to hire lawyers because sellers aren't willing to share the information about the HOA. When home values begin to decline, what indicators do you watch to determine when the market is nearing the bottom? I don't know. That's a good question, because it's like sometimes you don't ever know you're at the bottom until you get off the bottom and it starts going up, and then you're like, ooh, we were at the bottom. But you're right. There's factors like unemployment, inventory is up. You know what I mean? It's a lot of, it's things to look for. When these houses start sitting on the market, these prices, when inventory, and we're seeing a huge increase in inventory right now, and days on the market are longer than usual. All these price reductions. I don't think we're at the bottom yet, but I definitely don't think we're there yet for sure. I think these house values are going to come down more than they are now, right? Let's see. Nearly 1 in sellers dropped their asking prices as homes sat on the market, the highest June rate on record. Roughly 1 in 5, or almost 20% of homes for sale in June had a price cut, the highest level of any June on record. That's what I'm saying. Y'all got to wait. If you can wait, don't jump in and buy yet. These home values are coming down. I always say that, right? You don't want to jump in and home values are going down, right? You're going to be, like I said, you're going to be upside down next Thursday. So some sellers are reducing their prices because their homes are sitting on the market and getting stale, the results of an ongoing affordability crisis. The typical home that sold in June spent 32 days on the market, right? Let's see. Home sales posted the biggest monthly decline. So we got prices going down, inventory going up. People aren't buying. Biggest home sale decline, right? Sales are sluggish because many Americans can't. So look, we're going to be in a buyer's market before you know it. The tables are going to turn for buyers, right? So here are just some levels and states for information. Median sale prices rose most from a year earlier in Anaheim, Newark, Nassau. They fell. The median prices fell in these Texas, Austin, Dallas, San Antonio, and Fort Worth, Texas. Look, if you in Texas, you better hold on. Just hold on if you in Texas, or you better negotiate for sure, for sure. Thank you. For being able to comment. So just hold on. If you're in Texas, price cuts. In Indianapolis, 49.2% of listings had a price drop. Almost 50% had a price drop. Next came Denver at 46% and Tampa at 43%. The lowest shares were Newark for 15%, Chicago 16%, and Milwaukee at 17%. Active listings. Active listings rose most in Tampa. They said Florida right now has the most active listings in the entire country right now. Florida has the most homes on the market right now. If I was buying in Florida, you better negotiate. Negotiate. Welcome from Kansas. That's why if you in Florida, especially as high as taxes and insurance and HOA is in Florida, negotiate if you are going there. That's all I'm saying. So active listings rose, like I said, Tampa, Fort Lauderdale, Orlando. They fell most in Chicago, New Brunswick, and New York. Closed home sales. Home sales rose in just one city, and that is San Jose. Closed home sales. Yeah. So everywhere else, they're sitting on the market. They fell least in Portland, Oakland, San Diego, and fell most in West Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale, and Virginia Beach. Boom. Look at that. So just to let you know what's going on. And then they have sold above list price. So just a little, what's going on in the market there. Welcome from Cleveland. Welcome. Yeah, y'all and y'all's hurricanes. I love y'all, Florida, but I get it. Y'all have a whole lot going on. Hurricanes, property taxes, HOA, condo situations, a lot of stuff going on. And I will see how it's going to contract them. Boom. Y'all, they're finding out what these payments are. You know what I mean? Like the payments, everybody money, the math is not mathing on these mortgage payments is what it is. And like I said, when you get pre-approved by a lender, they'll tell you how much you are pre-approved for, how much you can afford, but you know how much you can afford, right? Like I said, if you got to pay for diapers and daycare and basketball camp, and like I said, your brakes squeaking, you know what I mean? You know what's going on in your household that maybe that lender does not know about, right? So, you know what I mean? I live in Florida, half of my life, self-insured the last 10 years. Goodness. Then went snowboarding and lived, not a fan of where I'm at. Middle Tennessee. I know you know. Look, we're all here in Tennessee. And I can imagine coming from Florida. Storms aren't right. And insurance, right. Y'all, just all the natural events that are going on. Weather, I'm telling you. So let's just really quick, if you're not familiar with daily job cuts, I like to look at this site. It has a lot of articles. That one's U.S. existing home sales, puked again. Florida homeowners see resale value plunge in multiple cities. Look at Disney World slashing their prices. Car payment defaults are up 11%. You know what I mean? Look, Tallahassee, Florida restaurants that shut down this year. Y'all, it's just so much. And like I always say, when you watch the news, you think it's like pink starbursts and unicorns and we skipping through sunflower fields. But y'all, people losing their job. Like some people just, oh, y'all can't see the screen? Is it back yet, you guys? Screen's black. Is the screen black? Y'all got to blink. Is the screen working now or no? Okay, good. Let me go back to what I was showing y'all. The articles, different articles like U.S. existing home sales, Florida homeowners see resale value plunge, Disney World slashing their prices. You know what I mean? Car payments defaults are up 11%. Y'all, it's just so much going on. But on Daily Job Cut, if you're not familiar with it, they let you know what jobs are laying off and what companies are like closing and filing bankruptcy. So it's like a good site, I would say, to try to look, because they'll have you thinking that everything is peaches and cream. And it's a lot of people losing their job. And that's what I always think. Like when I see all these jobs, it's, like I hope they didn't buy a house. That's all I'm hoping they didn't buy a house in the last 6 months, year, or something like that. It's just a lot of people are struggling, honestly. Layoffs could reach 50% of the global workforce. Like everybody just laying off or filing bankruptcy. You know what I mean? Big lots. Y'all, everybody doesn't have it like the news will have you thinking that, everybody got it. They don't. I'm just saying, Red Lobster about to file bankruptcy. You know what I mean? So that was that I wanted to share with you with that article about the 56,000 home buyers backed out. It was some mad agents and some mad sellers. I know that. And every time I look in the real estate Facebook group, everybody's like, I'm about to get another job. I'm going back to, everybody's turning in their license. Real estate, it's not for everybody. Now, let's jump on into some other numbers. So I did a video on commercial foreclosures, right? Commercial, big thing that's going on right now. Everybody's watching the commercial market. I did a reel on it, I did a video on it. But let's talk about the top 10 states. And I've kind of explained this before, right? How commercial loans are different from your everyday mortgage loans. Commercial loans are usually for the length of about 5 or 10 years, usually 5 years. And then they have to refinance, or it might have a balloon payment that they have to pay, right? So, yeah, Big Lots was on it. Look at me. I jumped right over here to y'all's conversation in the chat. Big Lots is closing too, you right? And they're like the budget friendly store. So commercial, everybody's watching commercial because all of these loans are coming due this year. Over 900 billion loans are coming due this year. Yeah, I don't believe it either. Are coming due this year, and these people don't have it, and the value is gone from their buildings, right? So that also makes it really shaky for some of these smaller banks and regional banks. That's when you start seeing banks collapse, right? When people can't pay their mortgages, when these big office buildings can't pay their mortgages. So let's talk about the top 10 states with the largest number of commercial foreclosures in June. Did y'all see the reel I did? Did anybody see it? I threw it on Instagram and YouTube. Have a good night. Real estate agent said home prices will go up next year. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I feel like even if they cut rates, right? Because they're talking about a rate cut in September, even though we've been talking about rate cuts for the last year, right? They're talking about a rate cut in September. I don't feel like whatever they do in September is going to be enough to bring buyers back to the market in the next couple of months. It might help some people who are like house hunting right now, but I don't feel like it'll be a stampede of buyers running to the market with one rate cut is what I don't think. And then it's, going into the holidays. A lot of people don't like to move during the holidays either. So we'll just have to see what happens. But what do y'all think? Y'all think one rate cut is going to bring buyers out of the woodworks and we're going to be in highest and best offers again? I don't think so. I don't think so. Home values are just too high right now. It's just, yeah, I don't think so. Not one rate cut. That's not going to bring anybody out of the woodworks to start buying houses. So I think a lot of people are feeling the squeeze. And if everybody's behind on their credit cards, everybody behind on their car notes, shoot, a lot of people can't even qualify for a house right now. You know what I mean? A lot of people's credit is just not where it needs to be to even qualify for a house right now, honestly. So let's jump in because y'all know I can get off topic, honestly. So commercial foreclosures. I'm not to the states that have the highest amount of commercial foreclosures right now. So number one on the list, which is no surprise to anybody, California has 214 commercial foreclosures right now. This time last year, they had 55, you guys. My commercial loan on my single family home will balloon early 2025. So remember that landlords with housing also have commercial. So those will go in. Yeah, it's a storm brewing. It is a storm for sure brewing. Balloon early 2025. Ooh, that's a lot of people. A lot of people's is this year, it's coming to maturity this year and next year. And I'm already seeing like a ton of investors on the foreclosure list. Like I'm seeing every time I pull the list, it's a lot of investors in foreclosure right now. Finance and home still. Yeah, I don't think homes are not anytime this year. I don't think they'll be flying off the market. I don't know when. I mean, we all know interest rates are never going back down to 2%, right? That was just to get the market going again. Like we'll never see 2% interest rates again. So no, I don't think it's just going to bring a flock of buyers back out to the market if we do get a rate cut in September. So I think these home values are going to come down some more though. Inventory is going to start going up. We're going to see more houses come on the market. These home values are going to start going down. That's why we're playing the waiting game, you guys. We're playing the waiting game, right? And if you can't play the waiting game, Negotiate. Negotiate that price, you guys. If they don't want to negotiate, you walk away and go find something else. Number 2 is Texas with 70 commercial foreclosures right now. This time last year, they had 35. So year over year change is up 100% in Texas. And keep in mind, you guys, when we talk about commercial properties, it doesn't always mean, like Lois said, he's got commercial loan on his single family homes. It could be restaurants, retail, storage facilities. All of these things count as commercial. Some multifamily um, buildings count as commercial. So I know a lot of people are like, so what do you mean commercial? Just know it could be a wide range of buildings and facilities is what counts as commercial. Y'all got it? Does that make sense to y'all? So next, number 3 is New York. And I always hear about New York because it's such a lot of buildings and office space in New York. I heard it was miles and miles of empty office spaces in New York. They have 58 commercial foreclosures right now. This time last year, they had 73. So it looks like the number went down, right? It did go down. I don't know. Maybe they were able to sell it or refinance it or do something. We'll see. Number 4 is New Jersey. New Jersey has been on the list for a lot lately. New Jersey is like on the top of the list for like single family foreclosures. They're up there for commercial foreclosures. What's going on in New Jersey, you guys? I don't know. I was saying because we thought vehicles insurance was going down either. So, right. True. You never know. You know, when you say something won't never happen, it start never and like it ain't never before, you know? So New Jersey has 47 commercial foreclosures. This time last year, they had 35. Number 5 is Florida with 44 commercial foreclosures. Yeah, that's a tongue twister. This time last year, they had 40. Number 6 is Pennsylvania with 24. I'm not going to do all of them. Number 7 is Illinois with 16. Theirs went down a little bit. Number 8 is Arizona with 13. 9 is Connecticut with 13. And number 10 is Washington with 11. This time last year, they had 2. Wow. That's a 450% increase from 2 to 11 in a year. Is that what it is? Is that what's going on in New Jersey? Their taxes are ridiculous. I don't know. You're probably right. I think somebody else said that New Jersey had like ridiculous property taxes out there. I know a lot of places like Texas got super high property taxes, Florida, super high property taxes. Everybody's taxes are going up. And I knew that's what was going to happen, you guys. When people started bidding up properties, when interest rates were low, I'm like, wait till they assess taxes again. And that's the thing. When you buy a house, right, even if it's a fixed rate, that's all it is the rate is fixed. It's still principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, right? So taxes can go up and your insurance can go up. So your rate might stay the same, but let your taxes double. You know what I mean? And I knew that was going to happen. When they reassessed all these taxes with these higher home values, people weren't ready for it. And think about if you bought a house and somebody told you that the rate was going to go down. So you're holding on to this house, struggling to hold on to it because somebody told you the rate was going to go down and you could refinance it. And while you're struggling to hold on to it, then your taxes go up on top of that. Like, that's how people end up in foreclosure, you guys. That's how people end up in foreclosure. Just like that. Something where they said that they were converting a lot of commercial office space. Yeah, that's what somebody was saying that. I mean, if you got a plan for commercial, like you'll probably be able to get a great deal on a commercial building here in the next couple of years, right? But you got to have a plan. But that's what some people are turning into residential or condos or apartments or something like that, right? But you got to have a plan if you buy a building or you're going to be in foreclosure too, you know? That's also them states that be bragging about no income tax state. Yeah, they do. Everybody's got a battle, no matter where you live. Now, maybe you're not fighting HOA, but you're probably fighting something else. You know what I mean? Hurricanes. You're fighting tornadoes and all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? Like everybody, it's a struggle everywhere for everybody, right? You're fighting crime. That's what we fight here in Memphis too. So that was that article, you guys. Do y'all want to see what's going up for question? What is the foreclosure website you're reading from now? Adam, I'm sorry, you guys. I usually try to share hold on, I got you. Let me drop it in the chat. Here you go. I threw it in the chat for you. I always they post probably once or twice a month the foreclosure numbers. They talk about home sales, equity, investors, things like that. But they do give home foreclosure numbers, commercial foreclosure numbers, things like that. So you guys want to see some auction properties this week? Is that what y'all want to look at? I feel like I kind of have an agenda sometimes. Ooh, let's go look at Warren Tracker. You know, that's another site that I like. Hold on, I'm about to share my screen with y'all. Blink if you can see my screen. Let me know if it changed or not for you guys. Let me know if you can see my screen, because I don't want to keep going and the screen is black or something, Good. Thanks, you guys. So Warren Tracker, this is another site that I like. It lets you know how many basically layoff warnings there are across the country, right? And so for this year, this is for 2024, 37,000 employees have been laid off in California so far. Texas, 14,000. Florida, 7,000. New York, 11,000. Y'all, when people start getting laid off, a lot of houses start going into foreclosure. But this is another site in case y'all were interested. WarrenTracker.com. I'm going to drop it in the chat. I like to check sometimes and just kind of see. It lets you know what companies have sent out warnings for layoffs. So Colorado, 5,000 people, 37,000 people have been laid off, you guys. They're not getting laid off in Alaska, though. Tennessee, 4,700. And I think sometimes these numbers can be off because I'll hear about jobs laying off and it hasn't updated on this form yet, you guys. So another site to bookmark and just watch and be mindful of, because when people start losing their jobs, they can't pay their mortgage, is all I'm saying. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. So because I know what y'all like from your auction mama, things that you like to see. So let's jump into auctions this week. Let's see if anything sold at the courthouse across the country. Have y'all been to an auction yet? I know a lot of people, I love when y'all text me and say, I went to an auction. Somebody texted me earlier today and said they were at an auction earlier today. Have y'all been to any auctions lately? Anybody? I like to hear about it. It doesn't look like anything sold. Here, let me drop this in the chat for you all. Boom, there's the site in case y'all are wondering what this is that I am on. And you can come on here and see upcoming auctions. You can come see past auctions as well. A lot of times y'all are like, what did it sell for? And you can come back and reference if a property sold. Georgia and Texas, those auctions are the first Tuesday of the month. So, but it's a lot of cancellations going on. But you can kind of come see if it's sold. This column shows the opening bid. This column shows if it's sold or not. If these two numbers are the same, that means it did not sell. See, this one sold. The opening bid was $218 and it sold for $248. Can y'all see that? Everybody with me? Oh, I don't know about the condos. We need to go back and see. They stay on the list and they get postponed and they come back on the list. We'll have to do some digging and see if we can find them, see if they ever went. That's okay. Keep bidding. Lois, you will get one. I bought the courthouse in January and got it in June. What took so long? Why did it take so long? No agents mention cell towers when they sell a home. I wouldn't be able to hide that danger from buyers. What is this? I drop it in the chat? Yeah, I dropped it in the chat. I'll do it again for you. There it is. So, like, here's some past Georgia auctions. Nothing's really selling because sometimes these opening bids are just ridiculously too high. I'll click on some of these so you can see them. Here is this one sold. What is this? 2814. Let's see. You guys see what it looks like. Did my screen change? Hold on. Stop sharing. Let's share this screen. Boom. So this one, the opening bid was $150,000 and it sold for $200,000. Looks like it's worth $246,000. So, but this is a good site to look at and kind of see what's going on. I stopped it so I could get back to the screen for y'all. Let's see. Anything else? A lot of postponements. Keep in mind, postponement does not mean canceled. It just means it's been rescheduled to another time. The homeowner might have filed bankruptcy. They might be trying to sell it. So if you're keeping up with auction properties and it says postpone, just write down the new date and it might go up for auction again. It does not mean canceled. Okay. Just means it's been rescheduled. Makes sense to everybody? Here's one in Florida. The opening bid was $3 million. Let's see. Did I say Florida? California. Let's see, you guys. Black screen. Okay. Okay. I won't change it until y'all let me know if you're with me. Today, the Wi-Fi, the screen is not just changing as quickly as it usually does. Sometimes it's on it. I guess it's a little rusty since I hadn't been on here in a minute, right? Let me know when you're with me. Okay. Thank you, guys. Okay. So here's this one. It's showing auction. Oh, it looks like some new construction, or they're still building it is what it looks like in West Hollywood. Opening bid is $3.3 million. Can y'all see that? I don't know, but it looks like it went for auction. Maybe it's probably an investor in the middle of building and maybe they ran out of money. This foreclosure property is a great opportunity. Yep. Looks like they were in the middle of building and probably ran out of money. Probably just ran out of money, you guys. No. So Alicia, I know on there it'll say something like customer portal or something like that. No, to look at like the trustee sales, you don't need to pay for anything. You don't have to pay for that. Let me share this tab instead. Let me know when it goes back to the screen. But Alicia, to answer that question, no, where it says like customer portal, those are for like banks and stuff like that need MK to foreclose on somebody, right? It's not for you just to look at the trustee sales. Now, if you need to hire them to foreclose on somebody, then yeah, there would be a fee, but not just to come on here and look. You just click on trustee sales, like I clicked on it, and it'll take you to this. I didn't have to pay for anything. I didn't log in. I didn't do any of that. I work for this company. This is one of the companies that I work for that I auction for. So, but Alicia, no, you don't have to pay anything unless you need them to conduct a foreclosure for you. I'm saying Nick from have been showing half done building there again for one. Yeah, shout out to Travis from Real Estate Mindset. It's a lot of, I saw a lot in Atlanta that have just not, started and have not been able to finish that are going up for auction. Let's see. Here's another tab. And a lot of times, okay, you guys, so quick lesson when you're on here, like I said, this is the opening bid. This shows if it's sold or if it reverted back. If these two numbers are the same, it reverted back to the bank, okay? So a lot of these properties aren't selling and are usually just, but this one sold for $1 over. You see the opening bid was 301,500. It sold for 301,501. This one didn't sell. That's probably a second lien if it was $10,000. This one didn't sell. Let's look at this one. Opening bid was 550. Let's see. Let me know if you can see. I won't go until I know it. Y'all can see my screen. Yeah, shout out to Travis. That's absolutely bonkers. Good old Travis. Shout out to everybody who found me from Travis's channel. Blink if you can see my screen. How do you get the previous owner of the property? So, I like to, okay, cool. I use PropWire a lot of times. We can walk through that a little bit. This one opening bid was 550. And that's why I went back to the bank. Look, it's got it sitting at 360. I guess that's why it didn't sell, because it's only worth three. Well, there's some other comps. 579, 756. Opening bid was 550. That one just came on the market at 532. So everybody knows Georgia and Texas auctions are the first Tuesday of the month, right? I think some of us know that. Let's see. Here's another one. Looks like that one sold. Probably at auction. Did that one sell at auction? Let's see. 749. It looks like it did not. Maybe the homeowner went ahead and sold it. 749.9. That was the opening bid. Maybe it did sell. Yeah, there's some nice ones. I always hear people say, all the houses at the auction are raggedy. Look, y'all, listen. I'm showing you right now, all the houses at the auction are not raggedy. Don't ever think that. I see $1 million beachfront homes go up for auction or are in foreclosure. Don't ever think that, because that is not true. A lot of people buy their vacation houses at an auction, right? If you can get a good vacation house discounted in foreclosure, y'all know that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get my beach house for $23.19. Y'all know. So here's one, and then we can move on to something else. But I know a lot of y'all always ask me about auctions and that kind of stuff. Hold on. I'm going to share my screen in just 1 second. Oh, there's no picture of that one. But it's a good site. You guys bookmark this site. If you're in any of these LA ones, Tennessee, Arizona, this is a good auction site for you. You guys, how do I find the REO listing agent in my area that I want to purchase? There it is, MK Consult. I dropped it in the chat for you. I'll drop it again for y'all in the chat. Hold on. Here you are, Katrina. Y'all, there's the site in the chat if y'all want it to go bookmark it and hold on to it for auctions. Now, T Genesis, you asked, how do you get the previous owner of the property? Let's go through this real quick, because these always turn into little mini master classes when I come on here, right? So I use, and I teach in the mentorship, PropWire is a great source, right? I don't know if y'all are familiar with it. If you're not, it's free. It's just like PropStream, but I know PropStream is $99. PropWire is free, and it's 10 cents to skip trace, right? Did my screen change? Blink if my screen changed. Can y'all see the PropWire screen? How do I find the REO listing agent in my area that I want to purchase? What do you mean? Do you mean like, is it an REO that you see? Like, do you have an address or do you just need an agent to maybe help you find REO properties? I just want to make sure I understand the question. So, has my screen changed, you guys? Okay, yes. Okay, yes. You can see my screen? Yes. Okay, thank you. Thank you for blinking. So, who asked me that? T Genesis, right? So, if there was a property, let me, for example, let's go back to, I just was trying to think of an example for you all. Okay. So, didn't press on, like, is I'm in a different work a little better here if it'll go a little quicker. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Here we go. Now, blink if you can see my screen. This might go a little faster. It should be showing PropWire. Okay. So let's hope this goes a little faster. So PropWire, boom, you can do your search, all this. Now, if I was looking for a particular property, let's go to another site that I share with you all the time. This is an attorney that I auction for. Okay. And here are some August auctions. We can all see the screen. Okay, good. August, I don't want to make y'all dizzy. If you can find the trustee or the foreclosure attorney before the auction and they post foreclosures, that'll give you a little heads up on, look at all these August auctions. Hold on. See, here's September. These are Atlanta. These are all Georgia auctions that are coming up. They got August, September. I think they got October auctions already posted. Anyway, that's not the point. How do you find the owner is what you were asking me. So let's just take, for example, it don't matter, right? Stone Mountain, 5303 Corinth Drive. I would take this. Did my screen change when I was on that other screen, you guys? Yeah, okay, it did. Okay. So I would take this and I would put the address directly in PropWire, honestly. Let's find this address, 5303. There it is. Are y'all with me? Boom, there's the house, right? I'm making sure y'all with me. Everybody with me? Yes, blink. Yes, yes, yes. Everybody following along with me. So I found an address that I wanted, that I know what's going up for auction here in in Atlanta, but it's going up for auction next month. I put the address in PropWire. If you click on the owner tab, boom, there is the owner. If Sonia De Leon is on this live, I am sorry, Sonia. I did not mean to put your business out. I promise I didn't. And then you could click on skip trace. It's 10 cents. Boom. If you wanted to, you guys, you could copy and paste and make a whole list of all these people, right? Here's some more out of Atlanta. So on PropWire, you could add that property to a list. So now I'm starting a list, right? Go back on here. You can pull 1895 Oak Grove Road, right? Put it in here. Let's see if it'll pull it. Hold on, back it up a little bit. Back it up. Oak Grove. There it is. Road. Add it to a list, right? Now, after you finish adding all the properties that you want to a list, you guys, it's over here. Here's all 3 of the properties. This is from another night. Take that off. You have them right here. You save it to a list, and then you could skip trace all of them at one time and reach out to them however you reach out to them. Y'all can't see my screen? Hold on, you guys. What are y'all seeing? What are you not seeing? I'm here. I'm here. I think it's a delay, you guys. I think it's a delay. Y'all are just looking at me. That's crazy because I'm looking at my screen. Okay. Don't worry. I'm going to teach you all. Don't worry. You're going to say, we looking at you. Sorry, y'all. I'm just talking. We see me. Okay. It's a delay. It's a delay. You so funny. Dark Green said, we looking at you. And I'm looking at the screen thinking I'm talking to y'all. It's still nothing, you guys. It still has not popped up. Nothing. It's just me looking at y'all. Okay, Lois blinked. Y'all blinked. You guys, y'all are finally with me. Okay, let's give it a second to, get us together. I'm sorry, because I done walked through about 10 steps and y'all were looking at me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, you guys. Okay, you guys, that's okay. That's just how it works sometimes. Technology is technologying. You know what I mean? So, are we all looking at a prop wire screen, right? Is that what we're looking at right now? I need to go back and show y'all exactly what I did, didn't it? Okay. That's okay, you guys. It just happens sometimes. So, I have up a screen now that should have... No, I'll change my screen. I think y'all could see me, but y'all couldn't see me what I was doing. You know what I mean? I was going from a couple of screens to screens, basically. So now I have up a screen that shows properties that are up for auction right now, right? I'm on Ruben Lublin's site. He's a trustee attorney that handles foreclosures. So I'm looking at Georgia upcoming auctions. I'm looking at September's auctions right now. So T Genesis asked, how would I find the owner? So right now I have Oak Grove highlighted, right? 1895 Oak Grove. I would take that address and I would put it in PropWire. Okay, put it up here in the top. I want to make sure everybody's with me since I changed my screen a little bit. I'm going to go a little slower because I can get to rolling, rocking and rolling. Okay, cool. Y'all with me? So now, here we are on PropWire. I put that address in PropWire. Y'all with me there? Yep. And you see how it popped up because a lot of people are like, how do you find the owners? How do I reach out to these people? All of that. So I'm trying to show you a way how you could reach out to these people. So now I'm on PropWire screen showing how you find the owner's name, right? Everybody with me at this point? I think it's just a little delay is what we got going on over here, honestly, you guys. It's probably my Wi-Fi. You know what I mean? It's probably what it is. So, yes, everybody with me? Blink, holler if you hear me. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, there we go. I saw a blink. So, I put the address in. Thanks. Everybody's blinks are coming through. Everybody blinking and breathing. Boom. There's the house that is up for auction. Is it showing auction yet? Yep, it's showing auction right there. That was up for auction. I would click on owner. Boom. And Robert Scott Smith. If Robert Smith is on this live, I apologize. I did not mean to put all your business out on this live tonight. Okay. So y'all see what I did. I went to the owner, clicked on owner tab. Then if I wanted to, I could click skip trace and it would give me his age, phone numbers, and email addresses right there. So if you had a property that you're looking up, if you have a group of properties, a list of properties that you needed to look up and find the owner name, you could do it like that. Again, PropWire is free. It's just 10 cents to skip trace. Okay, you guys? 10 cents to skip trace. Hold on, let me give y'all my little referral link. Since I give y'all all this free information, I think I have a referral. Refer a friend. Do this. Here's the click to copy it. There you go. I'll copy it. And I think y'all get some free, I don't know, y'all get some points or something. There's my little link. Does PropWire work for commercial property owners as well? I believe so, but let's look and see. You know what I mean? It does not hurt to look. So let's say we were looking in, where y'all live? Newark, New Jersey. No, let's do Chicago because we know they got Chi-Town, Chicago, Illinois. You would filter it. Let me check in with y'all. Can you see my screen? Can everybody see my screen before I get to click clacking around here and y'all can't see anything? Because I'm going to be like 5 miles ahead and y'all still going to be in the back. All right, dark green, thank you. What does it mean when an auction house is listed saying the foreclosure is for the second mortgage? It means you don't bid on it. You're not buying a second mortgage. That is not what you want to do. Okay. You're going to be upset and you're going to be mad for the rest of the year if you spend your coins on a second mortgage. You want to buy that primary mortgage. Okay. You're not going to get any ownership buying a second mortgage unless it's no first mortgage in front of it. But I don't want to confuse the heck out of y'all on this live. Okay. Just don't buy a second mortgage. And for the honesty, I don't ever get up and announce that I'm auctioning off the second mortgage. So it's nice if somebody does. I don't ever do it because I don't ever know. They just tell me where to be and I read the paperwork. I don't ever know if I'm auctioning off the second mortgage. So if you're going to an auction and they announce that, that's very nice of them to do that. So let's say we're looking for what? Auctions. I put in Chicago. Auctions. And for everybody new to PropWire, you can filter it by absentee, adjustable owners, assumable loans, auctions, bank-owned, cash buyers, free and clear, high equity, low equity, blah, 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 out of state, pre-foreclosures. We're going to do that one. Probates, private loans. They've added some tabs to this, I see. Okay, so we did pre-foreclosures and auctions, right? And so then you were asking about commercial. So the types are, you could do multifamily. Oh, you can do commercial. Boom. I found the answer to that question. Boom. And multifamily. Boom. And mobile homes. Boom. Right? Then you come over here. It looks like we only got 2. Hold on. Where are 2? I hate when the thing is like this. There we go. We got 2. Let's see what it looks like. Here's 1. 4 beds. Boom. There's 1. So the answer is, it looks like, yes, you can do commercial. I see a lot of multifamily, Maybe if you put the address in, like if you have a particular commercial building that you want. See, they just added assumable loans. That hadn't always been on there. If there's a particular address to a building that you want, you could probably stick it in the address and maybe pull it like that. I would say. I hope that makes sense, what I said. How to get the owner of the property after. Oh, T Genesis. I didn't explain the whole thing, and that's not even what you was asking. So if they're like living in the property, then you would have to do like, look, I didn't gave a whole tutorial and that wasn't even the question. Shout out to everybody who maybe learned something right there, even though that was not the question. So maybe if you buy a property at auction, are you saying the homeowner still lives in it? Then you would have to do maybe cash for keys, send them a letter, knock on the door, cash for keys, try to see if you can arrange something with them nicely because they are in your property. You know what I mean? And you don't want them to burn it down to the ground. So offer them cash for keys, see what their motivation is. You know what I mean? Maybe they need help moving. Maybe they need some boxes. You know what I mean? And then if worse comes to worse and they don't respond to that, then you got to go to court and evict them out of that property, basically. But I always say lead with love, try to cash for keys, things like that is what I would absolutely say do first. And maybe, build a relationship with them and give them 30 days and maybe they'll be out. But, don't give them cash until they get out their house. Y'all know how that works. Do not give them the money ahead of time. I done gave a whole little lesson, T Genesis, and that wasn't even the question. Hopefully y'all learned something else though. How to find properties and addresses on the back end. You know what I mean? And M. Gibson, I hope that worked for this proper. I work for commercial property owners. Information as well. I would try and see, you know what I mean? Put it in PropWire and see. You might can find it. If not, maybe check county records and deeds office where you live, the county records and deeds website, and see if you can find some owner information or taxes. Baby, taxes is a good place to look. Put that address in on your tax assessor website, and you know what I mean? See who's the name on the taxes and the address on there where they get the tax bill. That's a good thing. That's another way to find people. You know what I mean? Just got to dig a little deeper sometimes. But that is PropWire. You can put in address, city, county, state. You can filter it by all types of, properties, filters, price, everything. So that is PropWire. Again, it is free to use and create lists and all that, but it is 10 cents to skip trace. Okay, you guys. And this was the other site that I showed you all. This is Ruben Lublin's site. I auction for them too. They do Georgia, Tennessee, Mississippi, and Alabama. I will drop this in the chat in case y'all are interested in properties there. Because as you can see, and I don't want to make y'all dizzy, just don't look real quick. They've already got October auctions scheduled already. These are October auctions. So, these people probably ain't paid all year if they already are scheduled for auction in October. So, yeah, here's October's auctions right here. So it's a good place. I mean, I share it with y'all, but, a lot of these people, the foreclosure notice has not gone out yet because their auction is not until October. So if you want to reach out to them, you got a little time before everybody else gets them. I mean, besides everybody on this live, you know what I mean? Reaches out to them. It gives you a little head start, honestly. I think there's a lot of competition, and I want to know the best way to reach the owner before auction, cold call, door knock, or some other way. I think so like I said on this site, you know what I mean? You can get to them. These people's auctions are not until October. They have not got the notice yet. It has not been filed with the court yet. So it gives you a little heads up to reach out to them. You know what I mean? You can wholesale pre-foreclosures. You can. Let's talk about that. Hold on. Now y'all looking at my big face again, right? If you can see my face on the whole screen, blink. Clark from Atlanta. How have you been, Clark, down there in Atlanta? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all see my big face on the screen? Yeah. So, question that I get, and I'll try to explain this to everybody. Pre-foreclosure, right? That means that these people are probably behind on their mortgage, missing payments. Then usually after 3 missed payments, then they go into foreclosure, right? And then they get their auction scheduled. There's 3, I'd say this all the time. If you've heard it before, you guys, I'm sorry. 3 phases to foreclosure, right? The notice of default is filed, the auction is scheduled, and then the home is repossessed. 3 phases. So the notice of default, that's when they're officially in foreclosure. So officially in foreclosure all the way up until their auction, you guys, you talk to the homeowner. A lot of people will reach out to me and say, Ashley, can I buy the house before it goes to auction? Ashley, can I call the foreclosure attorney before and buy it before auction? Y'all, the homeowner is the decision maker all the way up until auction day, all the way up until they come see me at the auction. So if you want that property, you got to talk to the homeowner, okay? They can sell it. They can file bankruptcy. They can do a modification. They can refinance all the way up until that auction. So my point is, and Wanda Brown, yes, you know what I mean? You can, if you talk to that homeowner Y'all know how you wholesale, right? Get them up under contract. However, if they're facing foreclosure, you probably need to let that foreclosure or that bank attorney know they're trying to sell that house. Don't try to outrun an auction, you guys. Don't try to outrun an auction. So my point is, all the way up until the auction, you got to deal with the homeowner at the auction. You deal with the auctioneer. And then if it does not sell at auction and goes back to the bank, then you deal with the bank. And that's when it becomes an REO property. Got it, you guys? So pre-foreclosure, foreclosure, talk to the homeowner at the auction. You deal with the auctioneer. If it does not sell at the auction and reverts back to the bank as an REO, you deal with the bank, right? Then you deal with the bank because now it's a bank-owned property. Got it? So to answer your question, and I took the scenic route because I always take the scenic route, right? Yes, 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 you can wholesale it. Got to get to that owner though. So what does that mean? Door knock, call, do whatever you got to do to get to that owner, right? Send a letter in the mail. Y'all know that I mail faithfully. I just mailed out a bunch the other day. I mail faithfully. I've been mailing faithfully for years. At this point, every single week I mail, right? There's some other marketing things that I do to help homeowners that are behind on their mortgage, right? Working hard for these clients. I get it, Clark. I know the market is marketing. I know. Where do you get your envelopes? Amazon. Amazon is where I get my envelopes. I love them. They come in a, hold on. They come in a package of like 250, you guys. And they come in like all different colors. I like them because they're bright and they stand out. Don't you buy a white envelope. Do not send out white envelopes. They look like bills, okay? And these people are already probably not opening up their mail. So I use bright color envelopes. Look, I didn't know we were going here, but I guess we're going to talk about it tonight. Y'all know that I hand addressed all of my envelopes. I hand addressed them all, but my letters are the same. Hold on. Boom. Here we go. Here's one. All my letters, right? I don't change this up. I don't say, hello, Miss Jackson. Hello, Mr. Smith. It says, hello, like Adele. Hello from the other side, right? This is all the same. All I can print out 50 of these, right? The only thing that changes is I hand address their envelope, right? And it takes a little time, but y'all, people are more likely to open up a hand addressed envelope, right? If you see a hand addressed envelope, you opening it up too. It might be a birthday card. It might be a, you know what I mean? It just has a better open rate if it's hand addressed, honestly. And it has absolutely worked for me, right? So I use bright color envelopes. I have my letters. They say the same thing. Everybody knows my method is that I lead with love. Mine says like, if the bank sells your home at auction, request your excess funds. I give them options, other options like, I lead with love, right? I'm offering assistance. It's not always about, I want to buy your house. I want to buy your house. It's not that, right? So even on here, I'm like, if you went through difficulties with COVID, call this number. They offer assistance, United Housing. You know what I mean? So for me, it's like, even if they don't call me back, at least I leave them with some information on how to get help or maybe save their house, right? And I think that's why a lot of people call me back too. People are like, your letter was so different from everybody else's. You seem nice. It was, like, I'm here to help you, right? And then if you happen to want to sell your house, I can help you do that too. So that's what I do. My letters are the same. Envelopes from Amazon. Just don't get white. You don't have to have all the different colors. You could use all green ones, right? Just don't do white. White look like bills, okay? So that's what I do. I do some other, I would open a birthday card. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. You don't know what it is. It could be like a letter from your Nigerian prince cousin who giving you $5 million. I'm just kidding. You know what I mean? But people are more than likely opening a hand addressed envelope. It's what I've noticed. And y'all, I got some great deals from people calling me back in foreclosure, right? But I do it consistently. Y'all always ask me, does it work? Does it work? Anything works if you do it consistently. Shout out RE Watchman. Y'all go follow him. I shouted you out in my last video, RE Watchman. I did in my last YouTube video. He's in Texas, so everybody in Texas and around everybody go follow RE Watchman. So yes, great information, real estate market in Texas. So what, you know me, I lose my train of thought so quickly. Absolutely. What software do you use to organize? Look, y'all know I'm old school, right? My software is Google Sheets, right? Like I'm pen and paper in it. That's what I'm doing. And again, y'all, I market at such a high value. I market more than most. That's what I was saying. Everybody was like, does it work? Does it work? Does it work? Anything works if you do it consistently, right? So not every time you send out something, somebody's going to call you back, but you got to keep consistently. So do something that you know you can do consistently. Okay. If you can send letters once a week, do that. A lot of times y'all will mail just one big bundle and then you don't hear anything from them and you stop mailing. That's not how it works. Like you got to reach out. What do they say? You got to touch people like 6 times, 12 times before they reach out to you, before you get a response. So you got to be consistent, honestly. So I'm trying to think how I stay organized. Honestly, I just work the list every day, right? I don't write down everybody that I mail, right? I just work the whole list. Is what I do. When the notices come out, I work that whole list. So I know everybody that I mailed, basically. If I skip trace a whole list, I've got the skip trace list that I get is what I do, basically. You guys, I'm just old school it. You know what I mean? I don't have all the shiny objects. And I know a lot of times these real estate people sell you got to buy the latest CRM, the latest this. Yeah, I just work, right? I just work is what I do. So what is the name of, I hope that makes sense though. I hope that makes sense. And then if somebody calls me back, then yeah, I'll keep track of like their name and information, auction date and all that. But I don't keep up with a whole list of everybody that I mail because I mail so many people, right? But I mail when they call, but when they call me back, then I keep track of them like that, right? What is the name of that bundle? What bundle, Wanda? My foreclosure letter bundle. Like if you want the letters I send, I have a bundle. The link is down below. I have a foreclosure bundle where you can send the letters, and I got a probate bundle. They're all down below. I think that's what you're asking me. The letters are on Amazon. They're like, it's like 250 it's 250. It's a really good. I bought like 20 of them at this point, 20 or 30 at this point. I think that's what you're asking. I'm not sure. If you get the black envelopes, please either an orange or red Sharpie. Ask. Yeah, and that's why I have so many purple ones, you guys, because my pen does not show up on the purple ones. You got to get like a Sharpie for the purple, but I love all the other colors. Like it's bright orange and pink and neon green. You know what I mean? The purple ones, I always go to them last. Purple ones are like for probate. Purple, probate, all the rest of the colors are for foreclosures, basically. But if you want the letter bundles, they're down below. The links are down below. And I think if you get both of them, it's like a discount if you get both of them. And I know you guys, because y'all be on me. I'm supposed to come out with an abandoned vacant home bundle. So, because I know a lot of y'all drive for dollars and y'all don't know what to leave at the people's houses. So I have a letter that you can leave at the house. And I have a letter that you can leave at the neighbor's house. Because a lot of times I've been out and you'll see a house that's vacant and you'll see a neighbor, right? So you need to talk to the neighbor and be like, hey, can you give me the information to your to these people's house, right? So I got a bundle coming out for that. And it'll include the neighbor letter, right? You'll just have to fill in the address, but you can leave it at a neighbor house. And that's happened plenty of times. You pull up and you're like, you know who live here? How long they been gone? I've done that plenty of times. So I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Right. Did I answer everybody's question? Y'all are always on me. I'm trying to think what y'all always on me about. The mentorship is still going on. We got 8 weeks left. I extended it all the way through September, you guys. So if you still want to hop in the mentorship, you absolutely can. All the links are down below. Check it out. And you get like a one-on-one session with me so we can kind of find the foreclosures in your area and how you market and come up with a plan for you in your market. So, you guys, I've been talking for about an hour. Did I answer all of your questions? I think I shared everything I'm supposed to share tonight. I know I hadn't been on here in a couple of Sundays, so I wanted to come on here and catch up and talk and share information that I found on, that's going on with commercial foreclosures and everything like that. I put up 2 videos on the channel, you guys. I put up a video today and I put up one yesterday, so go watch those, right? Right now in the mentorship, we are going over scripts and like talking to homeowners and things to say and how to handle objections. So come on in if you want to come in. All the links are down below. We meet on Wednesdays. We got a Facebook group. We got all the things. So you guys, if you need me, I am on Instagram, Your Agent Ashley on Instagram. I'm on here. So, comment, like, subscribe, do all the things. If you need to get in touch with me, youragentAshley@gmail. Shoot me an email. But I think that's it, you guys. I think that is it. Use the mentorship code, but let me know how to sign up with the code. Watch last night. Did y'all watch last night? I'm trying to get back at putting up videos. Email me, Harpreet. Email me, youragentAshley@gmail.com, so you can get the link with the code. If you want the mentorship, I think the coupon code is Sunday? Email me if you need the coupon code for the mentorship. Email me, youragentAshley I won't be commenting on your vids. They don't let me. I know too much. Oh, no. I can see your comments on here, though. I don't know. I can see your comments, though. So I appreciate them. youragentAshley@gmail.com. If you need to reach out to me, I'm Your Agent Ashley on Instagram. And y'all know what I am here on YouTube. You know what I mean? So I think that's it, you guys. If y'all don't have any more questions, I think I'm all talked out at this point. You know what I mean? Go check out the new videos or join the newsletter, you guys. So I'll send you, it's absolutely free. Join the newsletter. I send out articles about foreclosures in the market. I let you know when I'm going live, that kind of stuff. The Property Pulse newsletter down below. So sign up for that. It's free. I don't blow up your inbox at all. But okay, you guys, that's all I got. If y'all don't have any questions, we're all going to sleep because I know it's 10:15 on the East Coast. And on the West Coast, y'all just eating breakfast on the West Coast. So, all right, you guys, have a good night. Okay, you guys, I will see you. I think it's a little delay on the side. But if you need me, email me, follow me on Instagram, and I will see you on here next time. You guys, y'all have a good night. Have a good night. Bye, you guys.